Today I'm taking the X-M5, which is a camera that's primarily for vlogging, and I'm going to visit Michelle from Mud Rock Ceramics to document a small part of her studio life, and she's going to share with me her love for pottery. X-M5 is an interchangeable camera, but yet it is almost like a compact camera because it is so pocketable, and with very little accessories you can take it around. It has all the film simulations in it. It can shoot video really well. You can easily switch to the 960 vertical mode where you can create 15-second quick content for social media. And it even has deeper AI capabilities such as subject tracking. The only thing it doesn't have that I think I might sometimes need is a viewfinder. You're making your passion as your career.
It seemed like it was the only viable option. Like, I don't think I can do anything else in my life. I couldn't see any other route I would take. Unless I'm really desperate, then I'll find a stable job. But otherwise, this is all I want to do. Even as a child, when I was playing in the rain, taking mud and squeezing with my hands, I felt that immediate tactile response. And I thought, okay, if this can be done, then I don't need to rely on any other tools. Wherever I am in the world, as long as there's earth, I can make something. And that was very empowering, that idea.
Today I have paired it with a 15-45 lens. It balances with the body of the X-M5, and also it has a very nice range for vlogging and for shooting indoors where you need to go wide as 15 mm. One of the pros of using the X-M5 and any other Fujifilm camera in that aspect is actually the film simulation mode. Well, there's F-Log, which you can color correct, but why do you need to do that when there's film simulation and you can already set the colors in camera? So that's what I do for FujiGirl edit. I don't change the color, everything is shot in camera, and that color you see is produced in camera.
I think when it's made by me, if I'm tired I have to stop, and that is the limit, and that's a human limitation, which I think is a healthy thing. Not making more than 2 pairs of hands can. Whatever materials I use, I know what I'm using. And it's nice to have that control and the autonomy as an artist. And I know that the effort that it takes is all mine. It's not put to a factory worker that is getting exploited. You know, it doesn't mean that just because they are exploited in a building, unseen, dehumanized, that they have less of a skill. And the works that come out of a factory is not of a poorer quality than ours. It's that they don't have the autonomy, they don't have the privilege.
The act of being a cameraman in video and a photographer, it's two completely different books. Just a flick of a button, but I think your entire way of thinking and the way you preempt the next 5 seconds completely changes. I think creating videos takes a bit away from my photography. I cannot be completely immersed in the scale and art of the still image, moving around to get the composition right. I mean, you cannot do that with video. There are slightly different rules. So when you're thinking about both ends, you tend to be a little bit like all over the place. I think as a practitioner, I do need to train my focus more so that I can switch between the both mediums with more intention. Where do you see this all going?
I guess what we built is so that we can live in this moment now. And this moment is whatever comes to mind. So whenever we have strong feelings about a subject and we think that it's a worthy cause, it's important that our community and the space and our work can support that cause. I don't really have any plans like 5 years or 10 years from now. As an artist, especially in Singapore, there's just so many challenges to meet, paying rent and all that. So we're just happy to have a space and to live in the present. If there are orders, if there are commissions, we're happy to take it. We want to head towards a point where we can continue doing this and continue to grow. Not just for people to understand ceramics as, this craft is very important, but to understand that this craft is connected to all of us universally. You don't need to love ceramics to understand the importance of aesthetics and autonomy of a craftsman.
I love that you have this clarity. I mean, I love that you're thinking this way and you have the clarity of what you're doing.
From the start, we know that it's not possible to please everyone, so we don't cater to everyone. We know that our tribe will be attracted to us, and those who don't will not, and that's fine. And then in that case, it's more important to stay true to ourselves, because if we don't have that, then what do we have,
Photos tend to end up on social media, and now that TikTok and so on has made videos sort of the catch, right, for more eyeballs. Cameras also have to help content makers. Cameras also have to be video making. In this sense, the X-M5 does marry all functions. The best part of it is that the lens is interchangeable. You can be primed for a very, very specific use. For example, you can put on a very wide lens for that day, but you can also use a telephoto lens if you want a different effect.